In this presentation, we're going to look at the Poisson distribution, and we're going to look at an example. So, past experience shows that on average there are 2 traffic accidents on a particular stretch of road every week. What is the probability of 4 accidents during a randomly selected week and 0 accidents on a randomly selected week? Well, here X is going to be number of accidents, and we're interested in the probability of X equal to 4 and the probability of X equal to 0. So just take a moment there just to sort of see how what I've just written there at the bottom matches to the 2 questions that were being asked. Okay, now, and what's the information we're given? Now, the Poisson mean in both cases is lambda equal to 2 per week. So this is our Poisson mean. Just as a remark, the unit period stays the same for both questions. It's 1 week. There's some questions where the unit period might change, and that's something that you have to look out for. It's not relevant in this case. So we're going to use this formula here, the probability of e to the minus lambda. That's the Poisson mean. E is the exponential number. So e to the minus lambda times lambda to the power of k all over k factorial. Now k is the number we're actually particularly interested in. Now, subbing in our value for lambda is 2. So rather than have lambda, I'm going to just change it to e to the minus 2 times 2 to the power of k all over k factorial. Now, just as a quick remark, this e to the minus 2 is a bit of calculator work. It's something you would find with your calculator. Just as a remark, if you should get a number very similar to this. 0.1353. You might get it to a few more decimal places. So if just take a moment there to make sure that you're able to get that number there. Okay. So we're ready to begin our question. So the probability of 4 accidents in a randomly selected week. So that's the probability of X equal to 4. So here's how we would calculate that. In this particular case, K is equal to 4. So e to the minus 2 times 2 to the power of 4 all over 4 factorial. So this is equal to 0.1353. That's this number here. 2 to the power of 4, that's a bit of calculator work. That works out to be 16. And 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That actually works out to be 24. So working that out all together, that is 0.1353 by 16 divided by 24. I'll just write it in there again. It's 24. That is equal to 0.0902. I'll just work to 4 decimal places because I've been using that so far. So that is the answer to the first one. It is about 9%. 9% approximately. Okay, so let's look at the second one here now. Probability of X equal to 0. So here in this particular question, K is equal to 0. So we have 0.1353 times 2 to the power of 0 is always 1. Anything to the power of 0 is always 1. Okay? And we're going to divide that by 0 factorial. 0 factorial is also 1. Okay, so it's 0.1353 times 1 divided by 1. So the answer here is 0.1353, which is about 13.5%. Okay, so little banana skin there is 0 factorial, that's always equal to 1. And anything to the power of 0 is also always equal to 1. And that ends our presentation.